Hi guys, welcome to another Touch Film. It's just a quick video. I got nominated by Fake Plastic Films, a great YouTuber. He's got one of the best Blu-ray collections I've seen. It's a lot of Asian cinema, which you can't go wrong with. He nominated me for the 22 question movie tag. Tagged me in there, so thought I'd go over his request, and here's my 22 answers to the 22 questions. What's your favourite movie of all time? Well, this one's a bit of a toss-up between Seven Samurai and Once Upon a Time in the West, but I'm going to go with Seven Samurai here. It's just iconic. It's one of the greatest films ever made. The cinematography, the story, it's just timeless. It's so good that it's been remade countless times and referenced in so many other films. What's your favourite scene from that movie? I think for me, there's a really cool scene where Shiro Mifune, who's one of the Seven Samurais, he's talking about his past, how he came from a family of farmers, and wasn't really the high end that a samurai would be, in terms of a caste system, which so he didn't come from a great background, and he had some sort of resentment to samurais. It's a really emotional scene. I don't want to ruin it too much, but you have to check that film out if you've never seen it. Who are your favourite actors or actress? This is between two. Probably go for Gene Hackman, who I think is excellent in any role he's played. If he's playing a bad guy, a good guy, a comedic role. I mean, films that you should really check him out in is Mississippi Burning, Royal Tenenbaums. It's a good film. French Connection, I think they're excellent. And the other is Song Kang-ho, who is one of the best Korean actors. If you've ever seen Memories of Murder, JSA, Snowpiercer, he's excellent. He's a really good actor. Most annoying actor, actress. I'm going to actually agree with Fake Plastic Films here. Anne Hathaway is awful. I just try to avoid any of her films. I think she's just terrible. It's horrible. Best director, that's a toss-up. These questions are so hard. It's a toss-up between Sergio Leone and Akira Kurosawa. Both very similar directors. One's remade the other one's work. I grew up watching spaghetti westerns and Asian cinema, like kung fu films. So for me, they're two of the greatest. Sergio Leone, every shot looks like a portrait. His landscape shooting is just excellent, and Akira Kurosawa, it's just, all you have to watch is Ran to see how epic his films are. What's your favourite guilty pleasure? I'm going to actually go for Hellboy. I know it's not the type of film that you'd see in my collection, but it's just, I like Ron Perlman. He's just really good, and Del Toro is just such a great director. He's got such a great style, and his visuals are just stunning. Your favourite tearjerker? I'd have to go for Ode to My Father, Korean film from last year. It just had me in tears throughout. Saw that at the his premiere at the Korean Film Festival. It was just unbelievable. I just ran out of tissues watching that film. I don't usually cry during films. I think that and Cinema Paradiso are the only two films that have ever made me cry. The last scene of Cinema Paradiso is enough to bring you to tears. Character that from a movie that scared you the most. Pennywise from It. It's just horrific. I don't want to talk about him. He's so scary. He's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Movie you love that everyone hates. Ocean's 12. I think Steven Soderbergh, he's a great director. The film of his that people like the least. I think it's just his style. It's quite funny. I don't know why people don't like it. It's a good film. Movie you hate everyone loves. Titanic. I think it's the only film I've ever walked out from in the cinema. I thought it was awful. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Favourite movie duo. This is an easy one. I'm going for a director and actor. It's going to be John Woo and Chow Yun-fat. Just because of The Killer, A Better Tomorrow, Once a Thief, Hard Boiled. I mean, they say it all. That was 80s Hong Kong action movies. I mean, Chow Yun-fat was never the same without working with John Woo. And John Woo, when he went to the US, he worked with Van Damme, and he made Mission Impossible 2, which is the worst one out of the Mission Impossible. I think those two, they bring out the best in each other. Favourite animated movie? Howl's Moving Castle. I think one of the best Studio Ghibli films. It's just because it looks so beautiful. I think Laputa Flying Island's up there. I think that's just because it's got such an attachment to me, being when I was a kid watching that film. But Howl's Moving Castle was just gorgeous, so sumptuous. The animation's just gorgeous. Actor and actress crush. I don't really have a crush. I'd say Claudia Cardinale was beautiful in the day. From 8.5 and Once Upon a Time in the West. But don't really have a crush, no. Favourite movie villain. I'm going to go for El Indio for a few dollars more. I think he's an interesting character. He's tormented by things he's done in the past. Just a great character, proper macho man. He's just so cool. He's cool, and he's the sort of villain that you want to like. And if you want it to be a villain, he'll be the type of villain you'd want to be. Movie that surprised you the most. It's a movie from 2 years ago, Whiplash. When I first saw the trailer for it, I just thought it looked a bit boring, but watching it, it's tense. Such a tense movie, yeah. If you could only keep one movie, what would it be? I said this in my collection, and it is the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. I think the most iconic of martial arts movies. It's Shaw Brothers' best movie. Gordon Liu, I mean, what can you ask for? Gordon Liu, Shaw Brothers. It's so iconic. It's been used so many times in Wu-Tang Clan soundtracks and videos. Movie recommendation, and to whom? A year ago, I was watching YouTube channels that were saying, putting the top 80s movies and top action movies. No one put A Better Tomorrow, and I'm going to recommend this to every YouTuber. Watch A Better Tomorrow 1 or 2, preferably both, and you'd fall in love with Hong Kong cinema. Just them two. It gave birth to something called Gun Fu, which choreographed gunfights, something that everyone wanted to have in Hong Kong, out in Hollywood after they saw it in John Woo movies. Ringo Lam used it, but A Better Tomorrow, you need to watch those. If you could go back in time and marry an actor or actress from back in the day, who would it be? say Sophia Loren just for the money. She's wealthy. One remake you wish they never made. Old Boy. Yeah, Old Boy. One remake it. I mean, it's not really for the US market. If you didn't want to watch the Korean edition version of Old Boy, you don't want to watch the American version. Just like terrible. I actually think Spike Lee's not done a good film for ages, and that is just terrible. You're about to die, but could only watch one movie. What would it be? I'd say New World, Korean movie. I think it's my favourite Korean movie. I think the coolest character dies in it, so you wouldn't mind dying. Favourite genre, favourite movie from what genre? I'd say Kung Fu movies, and I've already said 36 Chambers of Shaolin. I think my favourite movie genre is Kung Fu movies, and if you had to watch any Kung Fu movie, if I was to recommend you one, I'd say the Police Stories trilogy, #1. Some of the greatest stunts in there. What was the first movie you remember watching in the theatres as a kid? Mine was Karate Kid 2. God, that was ages ago. Yeah, Karate Kid 2. It's a good film. Not as good as the first, but yeah, it's a right film. Now, because I've got tagged in this, I'm going to tag a couple of people. I'm going to tag Razor Wire Reviews and also Big Al 1982. So yeah, I know you probably won't get a chance to do yours, but it'd be cool if you did. I'm not, no pressure. So yeah, guys, just a quick change. Adding another video, 2 videos a week, which I've never done. So yeah, cool guys, take it easy.